hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Kerry King gas pump. Hey, hey, Mr. Chips. You doing, Mr. Chips? What's that? There's hay over here? Hay over here? Mr. Chips said, come over here. Some hay. I said, hey, you looking for hay? We've already shown this, but we're back again because you can't see so much hay anywhere. Except here. It's hay. Bales and bales and bales of hay and farm antiques. Look at this. Hay farming. Look at all these. Haha. Look at that. Those bales. I'm on top of the hay. I'm going up one more level. Going up one more level here. Taking you with me. Top of the hay to you. All right. I'm at the top. Baco talking to the farmer down there. Check it out. I'm on top of the hay. Don't want to fall down there. If you do, don't look down. If this were to go rolling down the side, I'm breaking some bones. Look at this. Look at all this freaking hay. Feel a little safer in the middle. Giant Swiss rolls of hay. I'm gonna jump down. Ooh, not onto that. Won't hold me. Oh my goodness. We're on top of hay. Don't want to fall between the cracks. Alright. I'm gonna jump down here. Give you a POV. Which is better, jumping off here or jumping off down here? Oh my. Holy cow. Here we go. Taking my exit down here. Top of Hay Bale. Hay Bale City. Alright. Not to drop the GoPro or nothing. I'm just gonna slide right down here. Oh boy. Oh. Failed. Oh God. Should be okay, but geez, Ooh, I just, arse-slided down here. Oh, my shades. I gotta get back up there. Get my shades. Easier to climb up here. Get back over. Jeez. Whew. Welcome to part 1 of our graveyard tours for October 2021. Mr. Thrasha Show. We're here today at Maple Grove Cemetery. Maple Grove Cemetery. You ready, Gemma? Take a quick jaunt past the cemetery gates. Let's see what's going on in here. That's right. Place where the dead speak and sleep. In October, these have all stoneless. Stoneless over here. Oh, cool. It's very nice stones. I've always been a pretty big fan of it. Look at this one. Put a picture of a dog on there. Isn't that cool? Oh, that's cool. Very nice. Cross on that one. It's like the Undertaker is hard at work here. Maybe he's not at this cemetery at this moment in time, but we are. We're gonna show you some interesting things. You never know what you'll find in a graveyard, what type of stones you'll see. And it's the haunting season. What the heck is that? Very Halloweenish thing to do, and I had many more cemeteries planned, but still gonna be a little lantern. Nice orange flowers. Gonna be covering what we can. That's right, Gemma. Do a cemetery. Thing I love to do a lot. Oh, this poor kid. He was only 4 when he passed. So left some cars for him. That was in the 80s. I don't know what this weird jar of things are. It's kind of creepy. And that's why we're here. Because there's nothing more creepy than a place where the dead sleep in October. Devoted grandparents plaque. Dizzy, like Dizzy Reed. Right behind this bench in the corner of the cemetery. Look, someone upheaved this cross. It's a stake. It's a stake that you can stab into a vampire's heart. I wonder why that's over there. It's a cool little lantern thing on there. That's right, Gemma. That's right, Gemma. There are lots of cool looking stones. If you're fans of the movie Pet Sematary, some of the lines from that movie always roll through my head when I walk through cemeteries, such as, do you know what a graveyard really is? It's a place where the dead speak. These are nice memorial benches. Someone left some artwork. If I had a single flower for every time I think about you, I could walk forever in my garden. That's nice. Memorialize this bench for me. It's like a gravestone and a bench. Same with this one. I wouldn't sit on it. It'd be disrespectful. Ooh, look at this old rusted flower. That's right, Gemma. Some nice trees. It's an interesting feeling, and call me grim-minded, I don't know. I love to walk about cemeteries in October, so I figured we'll do a cemetery series, and this will be part 1. Right, Gemma? You with me for part 1? Gorgeous stones around. Not quite sure what'll happen when I pass. I don't have anybody. Gemma can't buy me a cemetery stone, can ya? Can ya? Bench over here. Osborne. Down over in the south end of the graveyard, find a lot of really nice stones. Oh, you know what? This one's interesting. It's interesting when you find these. This was just buried. The Undertaker just buried someone's body here. No, Gemma, don't step on the buried body. They can, Gemma, don't eat the grass over the buried body. Come on. This person here was Ronald Green. Hey, don't eat his green. Plenty of green. Again. So sad when a child goes so young and they put his face right on the stone there. Beautiful flowers. Look at that. Down here, it's musical inscription. Music notes on a staff. Pretty cool. That's very good touch. Very nice. Yeah, love those musical notes for sure. That's very cool touch. There is a serious wave of sorrow that comes over you. It's like this plane coming over my head right now. The plane. The plane guy. Tattoo. I got a tattoo. Lots of really big stones in here. Here's the Arnold Schwarzenegger stone. That's right. Arnold, no, it's not. It's got a nice A there, though. This is Joseph Arnold. Some of these huge stones, Gemma. This one says Richardson. It's huge. The big Grant stone is down here. I love going to see the Grant stone. It is huge. Whoa, this one's huge. Whoa. This was for a 21-year-old that died in 1914. Wow, this has been here since 1914. Oh, no. There's other people even way before that. Age 60 years, so this represents a few people. humongous. Like I was saying, this is a wave of like sorrow that you feel walking through a place where good people that once lived now rest easy. Love the flowers on here. This person who just celebrated a birthday. It's very nice fall type flowers. Wow, all the stuff you find in there. And we got some little kitties down. Must have been a cat lover. Oh, look at this. Someone left some keys. Makes you wonder, right? Who was this person? What significance did they have? And what significance do those keys have to that person's life? Yeah, there's nothing like being in a graveyard. Little picture. I don't know what happened. I don't know if some kids actually knocked this stone down. I think that's the top by Gemma. This is the middle part, and this is the bottom. Who would do that? Grave robbers and desecrators. Probably just some kids. It's very disrespectful. I'd go ahead and set it back up if I was sure I had the strength and that someone was going to drive me by and blame me for desecrating it. I didn't desecrate that grave. Standing. Tell them to sit down. I'm just joking. And I don't mean any disrespect in any possible way. Walking around a cemetery, it's a very fun thing to do at Halloween, but I don't take the type of fun from it. It's a very sorrowful fun, but it is something real, especially if you do it at night. We'll see what happens Halloween night. Maybe we'll find ourselves in a graveyard. Can you sniff, Gemma? What do you think about that? Yeah, this is a big one. There's one thing about Halloween, come on baby, Halloween decor and, cemetery setups, from the haunted farms I'm doing to all kinds of others, but there's something really interesting about real graves. The fact that these were once very important people. Every life is important. Whether it feels that way or not, things are not people's fault. Some people die very young. Some people live long, long lives. This person here died the year this Titanic sank, 1912. That's just been sitting here. It's only leaning up against the original part of the stone. Yeah, that's ancient history right here, Gemma. Some of that stuff growing on it. A lot of these graves you can't even read. A lot of them can. But going up here, there's some really small ones that you really can't see. It's kind of cool looking over here. Look at this stone. It's Bradley one. See how the top is all circular like that? You got this thing protruding. Anybody knows what they use those things for exactly? FLT it says. It's protruding out of the soil in front of the grave. Interesting stone. This one too. Very big. It's a big stone with a cool design. And flowers there. Look at this little one. This one looks like a little brick monument. The person died, born 1878 and died in 1896. My God, there shall be no light there. Rev. Man, that's cool. This one too, born in 1840, died in 1902. So over here, we're gonna look at some really big gravestones, the size of this one, like the one when I came in and said, "Ball." It's Elizabeth Preston. Wow, she died in 1891. Has that thing been standing for well over 100 years? Ew. Look at the size of these stones. These are huge. The south end of the graveyard now. Look at these. These have been here for so long. My God, since the 1800s. feel like I'm in some sort of monument valley. Just humongous monuments. So, Gemma likes to smell the flowers. Bobby Boucher. Remember what your mama told you about girls? Little girls are the devil. Man, this is crazy, this friggin', look at all that stuff up there. God, Spencer died in 1897. God, look at all that stuff. Look how old this is. It's got some joining hands here. Look at that. 1878 from what I can see. Wow. Good steady look. Graveyard tour here. Not Geezer Butler. Person died in 1906. Has that been standing there since 1906? Gemma's here with me, I know. Gonna continue walking in a bit while we're avoiding the old rain. Get some of these massive markers, and look at the size of this. God, as usual, I hope the camera does it justice. About to take you over and show you some of these stones there. I don't know if they were for kids or what. Look at these. Look at this one. Look at that weird stone. A lot of these, you can't even make out the markings anymore. I'm sure you've all been and seen cemeteries like this, where you can't even make out. A lot of these you can, they've been redone. And this is actually standing for somebody. Who knows who? Pantera style, Gemma. You at the cemetery gates. We'll have to pass the cemetery gates. Or taking a look at the big bad Grant stone. It's like how old this is, but how the hell or heck did they get this mammoth Grant stone in here? Had to have come in by a truck. It doesn't have dates on it. It's probably the most massive, one of the most massive stones I've ever seen, as far as circumference and how big it is. Yeah, no, I've never seen a stone that big, Gemma. Never seen a stone that big, Gemma. Look at that. Doesn't say when they were born or when they died, but reminds me of my French teacher, ages 4 to 10, Mr. Grant. Look at all these. Some of these are not even marked. Like I said, a lot of them are, and they're just faded. I don't know if they placed these stones here for people who couldn't afford markers. It's hard to say, but check out this one. My goodness. Person died in 1905. And check out the top. Is it an angel with this fall tree? It's an urn. It's an urn draped in a sheet. That's a really interesting top for a stone, is it not? Look at that. Just draped right over there. An urn with it, almost like an angel robe. It's a big one. It's a big, big stone. Well, we're gonna take our leave now. Come on, Gemma. Yep, taking our leave now from the cemetery. Cemetery jaunt number 1 of October 2021. Big Hodgkin stone. That's all for today, so say bye, Jim. Remember to like, remember to subscribe. And if it's your first time, subscribe, let you know when a new... Are you trying to talk to people? She's saying, remember to tell them to like and subscribe. Take it a step further, ring that notification bell. But even just subscribing, keeping your notifications on will let you know when a new episode is put up. Doing spooky stuff all Halloween. Gemma's feeling the spirits. You're barking, but you're barking at nothing. The dead speaking to you? The dead speaking to you? This guy's name was Champness Bradley. Wow, that's very nice too. Yep. Check out my past haunts from this month. Also got more coming. Pumpkin patches, hay rides, haunted houses, graveyards, all things Halloween. Remember to like, remember to subscribe. We'll see you next time on the Mr. Thrasha Show. Stay tuned. That's right. Stay tuned. Right over here in this hellhole I live by, one of the construction workers must have sliced themselves. There's blood everywhere. That is some blood. Huh. I don't know what those idiots did. Yeah. First, time for a little bit of Mr. Mozzarella. Mr. Mozzarella, right here. Gonna get myself one of their special mozzarella poutines, and I'll show you that in a moment. Oh, that's right. Get our scare on. I want to get some Mr. Mozzarella. Scarecrow's right here. Made my order, Mr. Mozzarella. Yep. Going with a poutine, because here you get a classic poutine, and I do a lot of poutine on the show, but we're going with the classic Bacon Me Crazy. You bacon me crazy, Scarecrow. You bacon me crazy. Look at me like that big cheese. That's the big cheese with his ghetto blaster. Bacon me crazy. So yeah, I went with the Bacon Me Crazy, which gives you a classic poutine topped with loads of bacon, and also the club to get the chicken and bacon in there. That's right, Scarecrow. Bacon Me Crazy. But really, it's the Poutine Club. Chicken and bacon. Get a wall art right there. That. Alright. Gonna head to a table and see how this looks. And this is what we're dealing with. Look at that. Looks like a giant vad chili or something. That's a classic poutine from Mr. Mozzarella right there. That's right. Bacon, cheese curd. I thought it was going to be just mozzarella cheese because it is Mr. Mozza, but yeah. Look at that. You got bacon, all that stuff. My goatee's a little messed up. We need to eat first. And do some eating. Like I said, I was wearing a mask in there, so goatee's a little messed up here, but see what kind of dent we can make up. This is a huge poutine. It's huge. But hey, if you think that's a little messed up, look at the Undertaker. Look at his goatee. Goatees are meant to just take on a life of their own. Alright, I'm gonna Val Gin. Be right back. A second. Look at this. Oh. Not gonna be able to eat it all. Yep. Buddy's place right now. Look at that. Giant piece of chicken. That's not a curd. That's chicken. Man, that is good. Oh. Mr. Mozzarella, there's some of that too. Oh, it's nice, thick, salty gravy. Good fries. Good fries. Oh, Mr. Mozza. Mozzarella-roo. Look at that. More mozzarella than you can shake a stick at. Look at this. Oh, I found the end. Just get a mouthful of mozza and chicken. Very nice.